Sup guys, Hiking here, bringing you another live reaction to the Fast and Furious 9 trailer. So that's just been released apparently, and yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing this, and it's 4 minutes long. Holy crap! Like, I wonder what they're gonna show. I've seen the teaser, and I'm kind of a bit nervous with the teaser because it's like, oh, are they gonna kidnap his son again? It's just gonna be a repeat of Fast 8. Like, I like these movies, you know. I didn't particularly like number 1 because it's basically Point Break with cars. Fast 2, Too Fast, Too Furious, yeah, I like that, mostly because I enjoyed the dynamic between Paul Walker, rest in peace, and Tyrese Gibson. I thought that was great. Tokyo Drift, basically Karate Kid with cars. Wasn't a big fan of that. Fast and Furious 4, I thought was the worst one in my opinion. And Fast 5, that was like the first one I watched properly, like after I think after I saw 3, because I never bothered before on that. But 5, I loved it. I thought it was different. They reimagined it. They kind of rebooted it, and it was great. The Rock was great. The team was great. Fast 6, I had fun with that movie. A bit too much, I think, going on at times, but I had fun with it. And you know, Fast 7, again, because of what happened with Paul Walker and that, as sad as it was a nice tribute to his character, and that I thought so. They did a decent job, good job, in fact, with that. And Fast 8 was disappointing. There were some elements I liked, but overall I wasn't a fan of Fast 8. I didn't think it was the best one. I've seen it before. I rewatched it recently a few months back, and I thought, it's not as bad as it was when I watched it the first time, but it's not as good still. You know, there's a lot of stuff in there that I didn't really particularly like. Like I just thought it was that time of year, I think, where they started having the heroes become the bad guys. And they just didn't do a good job of that whole aspect. I think with like when Diesel having to fight his crew and that, like, you know, you'd expect we'd get some rematches with him fighting The Rock or Jason Statham, but we never really got that. And I don't know, I just felt wasted really. The opportunities there to have like some good fist fights were just ignored really. So I wasn't a particularly fan of that. Hobbs and Shaw I thought was fun. Again, a bit weird, but I did enjoy it. Idris Elba as the villain and that, and yeah, I enjoy that. I thought the dynamic between The Rock and Jason Statham was great. So that was a fun movie, I thought. But yeah, can't wait to see how this one's gonna turn out. So let's start then, guys. In 3, 2, 1.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time. But things change.
Michelle Rodriguez looks good.
I will always be in your heart.
So it's been a good few years then, right?
Little Brian, I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this. Now I'm gonna give it to you. It's very special.
Even though you're not my son.
It's for protection from what's coming.
What's coming?
Alright, Dom. What's next?
No matter how fast you are.
I am not to be compared to you.
No one outruns their past.
Oh, wow.
I am more easy, you trying your best to become me.
And mine.
Mia? What's going on?
Just caught up to me.
Been a long time, Dom.
Who's he? Who's he supposed to be?
So we're up against a master thief, assassin, high performance driver. Who is he?
Your dad?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Oh, okay.
Your whole life,
I was
you
close.
teach yourself to be faster than Dom,
Is that Cypher?
smarter than Dom, stronger than Dom. But could you kill him? Because I'm ready if you are. There's nothing more powerful than the love of family. But you turn that into anger, there's nothing more dangerous.
No.
Maybe this is the end, but we're gonna go out together.
You know I'd ride to the death with you.
Was that Jason Statham's mom? Like, Deckard Shaw's mom from the movies? Like, she doing here? She was in prison
Let's
last
get to
time.
work.
Please tell me that's not a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No. No, that's not impressive.
Isn't it? I think it's pretty cool. Okay, that's nuts. What's going on here?
Came here to take you down, little brother.
That's your mistake. This is my world.
There's a jet. What?
Damn, they got a magnet plane?
Hold on.
Tell me you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. There's no bridge!
Oh, this is just.
Oh, hell no.
He's swinging on a rope. He's swinging on a rope. The false.
Hey guys. Surprise.
Nice clubhouse.
What? Justice is coming. What? What? Was that hard? Was that hard? I'm gonna say it right now. He was basically my favorite. Like besides Paul Walker, he was my favorite character in the franchise. And then I'd probably say Ludacris, and then Tyrese Gibson. I was never a big fan of Dom, and then The Rock, obviously. But what the hell? What the hell was that? Like seriously, Han is back. Remember, Justice is coming. I didn't think that stuff would catch up. I honestly did not think, but Justin Lin came back. And, oh my god, this is... He blew up! He blew up in the car. I mean, he could have gotten out. I mean, we never saw a body. I mean, you know that saying, if there is no body, then, you know, the characters... And remember... He did throw the necklace there, and it should have been scorched and blown up or whatever along with it. But I don't know, man. That's just, oh my god, this entire trailer just felt ridiculous. And to be fair, this franchise is ridiculous. I think set 5 was passable, and then 6 just took it like over the top, and then 7 just continued that. And basically, I'd say from 6 to maybe 7, that's when it just went just completely nuts and out of this world. And fine, I don't, you know, logic pretty much goes out the window with these movies, and I'm fine with that because it's all about going into these films with the actors that you like and the characters that you enjoy and just having fun with it and rolling with it. But Han coming back, like, oh my, how are they gonna explain that? Like Letty made sense, you know, they killed her off and it was like, oh, we didn't technically see her, you know, die, so it kind of made sense how she came back with Han, man, like, what, he got plastic surgery and everything? Like, nah, I'm fine now. I mean, Hobbs and Shaw, you had the dude with a smashed up, mangled spine, and he was getting that repaired and shit. So I don't know. In this world that they introduced in that movie, I guess anything is possible, right? And what's his name? Owen Shaw survived falling out of a freaking plane and ending up in a coma only, right? So and he came back, like, so I don't know. I guess anything is possible, right? But I'm surprised by John Cena's role. Like, honestly, like I honestly thought they were gonna be like, oh yeah, he's Dom's dad. Like, even though I think he got hurt or died or something, didn't Dom kill him? But that's what I thought. Like, I just thought, as a joke as well. I just thought, oh, he's probably good. No, it turns out he's his little brother. It's like, no, we didn't. Did they ever even mention any of? No, they never mentioned he had the brother, did they? Like, so that just came out of nowhere, And that's obviously going to be a thing, like, with that's going to lead into the next movie, I guess. Like, I mean, we know there's going to be one more film, and we know they're going to do a Hobbs and Shaw 2. That might end up being a trilogy as well, because they wanna get Keanu Reeves as the bad guy for that particular spin-off series. So, you know, they'll probably do another sequel, maybe a trilogy for that. So, but yeah, we know there's one more movie coming out. So the big interesting part of this is how's the next movie going to end, and how is it going to set the next movie up? Because we know Seinfeld was going to come back, so that makes sense that she's back in this. And thank God she doesn't have the dreadlocks in this. She looks a lot more nicer, you know, with that kind of hair. Like I like that style of haircut. I think it's dope. But yeah, Han, man. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, what? Oh my God. And the rumours were they were going to bring Brian back. I mean, those were the rumours. They're like, they're going to bring Brian back, and they're going to have his brother Cody, I think, play as him, and they're going to CGI Paul Walker's face on him or something. Like, that was the rumours. It said it's Han. Like justice for Han. Like Justin Lin listened and he brought him back. Like, which is sad. They bring Han back, but they don't bring Gal Gadot back. I mean, she's busy with the. I mean, it makes sense that she's dead. Otherwise, Han's journey going to Tokyo and all that wouldn't have made sense, I guess. But it's just so weird because how they're gonna explain that? I mean, he's been missing for 2 movies now, right? Like, how are they gonna explain why he wasn't there? Like, obviously they can say he was. 7 makes sense. He was recovering, but 8, it's like, why wasn't he there in 8? Like, what was he doing during the events of 8? Like still in a coma? I find that weird, guys. I just find that super bloody weird. But this is, you know, what do you expect, right, from a franchise like this? I'm convinced. I'm convinced this movie is either going to end in space or number 10 is going to go into space because yeah, it just looks like it keeps going crazy and crazier. Like, I'm just like, what? What? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to that, and as always, like and subscribe, whatever, and I shall see you when I shall see you. Take care, and bye.